I'm really pleased you're asking about this. It doesn't get enough attention, so I'll hog the mic for as
Do
long
it,
as I can.
yeah.
Basically, we're in a situation where not just children in care, but also children who are still living with their families where there's some concerns, or families that are really struggling with addiction issues or mental health problems. That whole system has been so off kilter for so long, and getting worse in the sense that more money spent on late stage crisis intervention and not enough help's there for families early. So the big things that we're doing are making sure the funding is available to reset the system, which is the big thing that I called for in my review. So big amounts of money to help services actually put wraparound support to families when they need it. More decisive child protection, so that when there are concerns, we move quicker and we're really focused on those concerns. And then for children in care, and this is the big shift that we need, it's not just about all the service stuff that we can do, because sometimes that does let children down.
Yeah.
It's making sure that if you've been removed from your family, the care system is able to create lifelong loving relationships around you, and that's the bit that's missing.
You're a former teacher. Why did you start looking at kids in care in particular? I guess, did you see it in your
Because,
job?
yeah, I was teaching in classrooms in Greater Manchester and working, particularly in the first school that I taught in Oldham, with children who I was responsible for them as their form tutor, but what was going on for them outside the school gate had a much bigger effect on how they did in the classroom than anything I could do.
And what kind of thing was that?
Well, domestic abuse between parents, drug issues, and then you'd see that social workers would try and come in and help, but the social work system had social workers coming and going. It was very bureaucratic. The kids didn't know who their social workers were. And so I set up a charity to get thousands of new great people into social work, and then did this big review.
Some of the people we've been talking about have said that care should be a protected characteristic, like a disability, which would unlock extra help. Is that something that you think is a good idea?
So I called for that in my review. I've got a slightly different position now that I'm a government minister.
Oh, yeah, because you've got to toe the line now, that's why, isn't it?
No,
yeah, I understand. I see why you changed your mind.
I've got to work in a team where there's loads of different competing pressures, right? So we've got to get change to happen really quickly for this group of young people.
Tell me secretly, number 10 won't be watching, it'll be fine.
The thing I can tell you secretly is that we are extending corporate parenting. So at the moment, only local authorities have got that duty as a corporate parent to these young people. We're extending it to lots of other public services, which will make a big difference.